2019 Jeep Compass dwells on petty distinctions to locate its thin specialty among conservative hybrid SUVs. Greater than a Renegade yet littler than a Cherokee, the Compass steers toward solace and ease of use than scrambling up a mountainside. Our rating of 5.0 mirrors the great highlights and generally great efficiency of the 2019 Compass. We like its looks, however we'd like it considerably more if each rendition accompanied dynamic well-being highlights that are getting to be typical. The Jeep Compass acquires quite a bit of its looks from the Cherokee and Grand Cherokee, which have gentler lines than the Renegade or Wrangler. In advance, the Compass wears its 7-space grille and headlights well. At the edges and in back, the Compass is progressively present-day, particularly with a two-tone rooftop. In the engine, a 2.4-liter inline-4 mates frequently to a 9-speed programmed transmission, or a 6-speed diff outfitted with just front-wheel drive. The inline-4 makes 180 strength, which is sufficient to satisfactorily control the Compass around town, however a finicky 9-speed shields it from taking care of business. Trailhawk models offer rough terrain unquestionable requirements. For example, a mimicked low-speed first rigging for creeping and a stone setting for the landscape determination framework in the Compass. Four-wheel drive will be most normal, however sport, latitude, and limited trim dimensions can be prepared as front drivers. Official RT&G offices are part on the Compass crashworthiness, and Jeep doesn't offer dynamic well-being highlights on base forms. Each Jeep Compass is all-around furnished with a 7.0-inch touchscreen for infotainment with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto similarity, Bluetooth network, 2 USB ports, fabric upholstery, and no less than 16-inch wheels. Well-known overhauls incorporate warmed seats and guiding wheel, calfskin upholstery, a 8.4-inch touchscreen with route and appearance trim bundles, for example, the current year's high-altitude and upland versions. The Compass obtains from the Cherokee's playbook from the nose back, in any case. The roofline scarcely decreases, and Jeep offers an in vogue two-tone treatment in case you're available. We aren't. The base sport trim doesn't look like a Jeep without discretionary rooftop rails and composite wheels. Trailhawks get their own butch look, total with changed front and back guards for better leeway, red toe snares, and thick tires. Inside, the Compass wears progressively natural shapes and conditioned outlines. Jeep accumulated atmosphere controls and different capacities beneath the 7.0-inch infotainment screen, while a thick handle for footing control programs takes up land underneath the inside stack. The Compass gets a free suspension on all models that drenches up street flaws. The extreme talking Trailhawk trim gets a rough terrain setup, however obviously the Compass was tuned for on-street comfort more than maybe GH terrain ability. The base Compass gets 16-inch wheels that we haven't examined, yet the ride isn't ruined by 17 inches that are standard on Latitude and Trailhawk trims. Tap into the limited's 18 inchers, or discretionary 19 inchers, and the ride begins to get anxious. For a rough terrain prepared customers, Jeep offers a Compass Trailhawk hybrid SUV. It sports an in excess of a couple of trail-prepared additional items. Jeep lifts the Trailhawk's suspension around an inch for 8.4 creeps of ground freedom, and the 9-speed program's first rigging reproduces a low range for a 20-to-1 slither proportion. Jeep includes a stone mode into the footing control framework, which incorporates slope plunge control and helps control the Jeep on precarious decreases. The inside materials on the Compass are for the most part delicate and high-buck, with base forms wearing a sturdy fabric upholstery. Scope trims get a mix of manufactured material and fabric that feels wash and prepared, and Trailhawk variants get their own calfskin and fabric pails that can be moved up to cowhide. Top Rack Limiteds get all cowhide that feels slight yet in addition pleasant.